there. Oji-san here. All right, y'all ready to do some artwork? Let's get after it. Hey, what is up, Phil? How you doing, buddy? Everything spicy? Cebu? How are you doing? Just gonna hang out here and do a little artwork. This will probably be about an hour-long stream. Just one of my kind of Thursday night wind down streams. Hope you guys dig it. My after dark art shows, they tend to be a little bit more on the creepy side, but I don't think I'll go too crazy with this one as far as the creepiness factor. I think we'll just do a good old-fashioned skull here. Hope everybody's having a good day. Oh, I've had a pretty good day. Phil, I hope your stomach's all right. Hey, Mo. Oh, yeah? Awesome. I'd like to see that. I have been doing a lot of kind of off camera work here for the last few days, just kind of clearing my head. Not worried. We're going to darken some of that up right there. It's going to reboot it, huh? Well, it's definitely been wet enough, and it hasn't really got that hot yet. You should probably be all right. You're going to kind of start over. It ought to be fine. So like I said, when I started this one tonight, it's probably not going to be a super long one. I do appreciate all you guys hanging out. No, I haven't done the OG-san and Friends thing in a while, but we'll get back on that before you know it. The 90s, yeah. We just started kind of scraping the 90s here, and you'd think it'd be hotter here, but it's been pretty cool actually. It's been kind of like it can't make up its mind if it's going to be summertime or not yet. Oh, you're growing strawberries? Cool. Strawberries are hard. Doing them in compost with a tarp. Yes. We've tried strawberries a couple times. That's a lot of work. But they are good. My peaches are going crazy right now. What is up, Nick Jones? How you doing, sir? Saw you over there on Jimmy C's a minute ago. Hope everything's going good for you. Hope your beekeeping's going good, man. Been checking out your beekeeping videos. That's something else. You guys always make me feel like I should be doing more with all this land I've got. Yeah, when it comes to peaches, I'm good for a little while. Then I never keep up with spraying them or anything, so they don't last very long. But I do get a couple batches off of them before they start going bad. Yeah, I should do something. Wasn't last year? Was it, honey? Was it last year or the year before we planted all those peppers and tomatoes and stuff?
It was the year before.
Year before, and that worked out really good. I need to get back on that kick.
We did peppers, tomatoes, and cilantro.
Oh yeah, the cilantro, I forgot. That did really good. The garlic, like you just can't kill it out.
That's wild garlic.
Yeah, it just keeps coming back. Big giant cloves of garlic all over the place. What the hell is that layer? There it is. A lot of stuff I should be doing. Squirrels knocking the nectarines off our tree. Build a cage around them. Well, another solution. You get really into squirrel meat. I do like squirrel meat. Maybe you could saute them in some of those nectarines. It does take a few of them, though. I've lost my layers here. There we go. Number two. God, everything's white, so I don't know what is what. Come on now. There we go. Say I've only got 5 layers, so can't be too lost. No squirrel eating. I'm telling you, you're missing out. Oh, there it is. I have been eating squirrel meat. I have ate squirrel meat. I haven't eaten any recently. That's something I've been a part of since I was a kid. It's just kind of one of those things that happens down here. A lot of folks down here even eat the brains. I never was a big fan of that, but to each their own. All right, let's start putting some different stuff in here. One thing back here is I was kind of born not just out of some love of squirrel meat, but kind of out of a necessity back here, back in the like the Depression times. It's where a lot of Southern cooking comes from. I love sushi. As a matter of fact, I had sushi tonight.
Still got some left. Two.
Now, Mrs. OG-san loves octopus and calamari. I do not. I can eat squid, calamari, but something about it's the taste of octopus, and it's probably the texture, the chewiness of it that I don't dig. But I have eaten it. But if I was hungry enough, I'd eat anything. See, I love octopus, but I can't get it here. Oh, well, down here, and it's a weird thing, Mo. Down here in Arkansas, after the Vietnam War, our then governor, Bill Clinton, agreed to take in a bunch of refugees from Vietnam and Cambodia and Laos. And all those folks ended up in Fort Smith, which is I'm sure you know where Fort Smith, Arkansas is. If you've ever seen the movie True Grit, that's where it was out of. But so you had all these refugees in Fort Smith, Arkansas. And in a short period of time, nobody really knew what they were going to do with them. So Bill, and one of the reasons I like Bill Clinton is he said, well, they're not prisoners, they're refugees. So he literally just opened up the gates and let them all into society here in Arkansas. So we've got this huge, I won't say huge, but we've got this big Asian population here. So with that comes all these Asian stores. And I mean, we've got a bunch of them. We've got a few that we like to go to, so Mrs. OG-san can find her stuff. But so for the oddest of circumstances, I have access to all kinds of Asian food here, including fresh octopus. Taro root, yeah. What's that squid thing that you get, honey? What's it called?
Sig Sig.
Sig Sig.
Yeah.
There's a little can of it's like squid meat, and it's all diced up. And is it in the ink? Some of it's in the ink, some of it's not, but it's called Sig Sig. She gets that all the time, and I can tell you that's one that I have not tried. I liked sardines before we got married, but when I started eating sardines with jasmine rice and tomato paste, that kind of changed the whole game for me. Now that's one of my favorite dishes. And no, I don't pick the bones out or anything. Kansas City, yeah. It'd be hard pressed for me to go to Kansas City for anything. I mean, yeah. Well, it's kind of probably like me. Uh, just because you're from an area doesn't mean you love all the cuisine. That's cool. I I like a whole lot of it, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie and tell you I love every bit of it. Sometimes I don't. What are those little dried fish you guys get, honey? Or that?
The squid thing.
No, the fish that you and your mom cook all the time.
Oh,
That runs me out of the house.
Dry squid?
No, what's the fish? You guys get those little dried fish. You know what?
It's dried fish.
You don't know what kind of fish it is?
No, I don't.
Oh. When my mother-in-law comes down here, they go off to the market and get some kind of dried fish. And when they start frying that up in the house, I have to leave. But usually I'm down for whatever. All right, let's get some. Usually I am. Sometimes I am not. Crazy Ann, how you doing? Didn't see you sneak up there behind me. I would probably, yeah, you probably would. It's just, I don't know if they're herrings or what. They're about yay long, and they're kind of flat, and they're dried, and they keep them in the freezer section. But what my wife and my mother-in-law do is they take them and they fry them up. And when they fry those dried fish up, it is like that's all you can smell for like 3 days in the whole house. And then if you screw up and taste some of that, that's all you're going to taste for like a week and a half.
No. Then you cooked it wrong.
Oh, I cooked it wrong. I didn't cook it. I would probably boil that stuff up in then like a fish soup. All right, Ann, I'm glad you come by. It's good to see you. Hope you're feeling better. Everything's going to be okay. I know this may seem like I'm painting right now, but I'm actually just erasing. I merged all these layers together so that I could start erasing to really get to that background. To get to those darkest darks. You can't have the lightest lights without the darkest darks. Yeah, it's kind of I was gonna have it facing more down, and then I didn't. I got his mouth wide open looking at us. So I'm probably gonna have to fix this cone head looking thing here. Let's just do that right now. There we go. It's already much better right there. Draw you in the bathtub. So you want me to be in the bathtub and draw you? Tomorrow I'm gonna draw an anime character for one of my friends. Actually, I think it's a friend of Cebuena Vlogs there. They're wanting a character from a show called One Piece. I'm not super familiar with, but I'm going to give it my best. We're going to see what happens. Oh, you can draw like this. It just takes practice. And you have to just kind of clear your mind and just let it go. And you got to experiment a lot too. With digital work, it's a lot easier to experiment with because all I got to do is hit the back button and I can go back. Now, when you're doing traditional work, you can't do that. Mo was trying to get me in the stone carving, and you definitely 100% do not have a back button when you're doing that. All right, let's see here. Yep, you just got to go for it. Sam Keith. Yeah, One Piece is kind of poorly animated, but I'm gonna give it. Is it Luffy? Is it Luffy or Luffy? I don't know how you say it. I got a request to do that character, so I'm gonna give it heck. I'll give it a shot. All right, guys, let's get some color into this thing. We're going to take this into some eye strain territory here. And Sam, appreciate you being here, buddy. All right, here we go. Oh, you piece of junk. All right, now here we go. Sam, guys, is a guy I know personally. Pretty good old dude. Oh, you got plenty of lifetime left. You could learn to play the piano. You could learn to draw. You can learn to do anything you want to. And I promise you, this is not nearly as as hard as you think it is. All right. Oh, no. Sam's a good guy. He's one of my buddies from work. I appreciate you having my back, though, Mo. YouTube has been weird lately, though. I got hit with some kind of I guess I didn't notice it because I always try to respond to all my comments. And I got hit with like all these comments. And I thought, well, man, somebody's really digging my stuff. And then I go to try to check them out. And sure enough, it was like some kind of spam bot bull crap. And then I could not get back into my comments on in YouTube Studio until I had to go to TubeBuddy because I couldn't even get into it in YouTube Studio. I had to go to TubeBuddy and delete all those comments and mark them as spam, and then I could get back into my comments in YouTube. It was the weirdest thing, but just some spam bot bull crap. I hate that stuff, but it is what it is. I was on Pusa Studios and I kept trying to bring it up, but they never did catch it, I don't guess, but that's all right. Yeah, I just I didn't recognize them for what they were. I just got all excited and thought somebody was really digging my stuff. But it's all good. I'm getting there. I'm almost to 500. All right, we're going to trim this down a little bit. It would be so helpful. Oh my gosh, difficult. All right, that's a little better. Too much empty space out there. What was I saying? Oh yeah, about the spam bots. I just did not recognize what it was. Now that I'm getting to be a legit YouTuber catching thumbs down and all that kind of stuff, kind of seeing all this. All right, you guys ready for some magic? Here we go. All right, here we go. Well, I've never threatened anybody, but it would be cool if I could. All right, here we go. Oops, I'm about screwed up right there. You couldn't see me. He also works with me. And that dude's channel has amazed me because about last year at this time, I was talking to him and he was right about where I'm at right now. And now he's got like 4,000 subscribers. It's just been amazing growth. And him out there scrap picking the stuff he does just mesmerizes people, and it's awesome. And he brings me a bunch of stuff to work on too. So you guys can't see right now, but you know what I'm doing. I'm playing with the contrast and the colors and all that good stuff. And the tint and the sharpness. What is the A64? All right, so when I bring this back over, we're going to go from this to that. Not too shabby for an hour's worth of drawing. I could play with this thing forever. That's kind of a fad signature, but that's okay. Let's see. We're going to save this one. I'll show you one. It was right at the beginning of the stream if you missed it. It's one that I worked on off camera. I put it out on DeviantArt, but they're really the only people that have seen it. And let's see, there's my final version. So this is one I worked on, and I worked on this one for quite a while. And I know it's a pretty creepy one, but that's one I took my time with. Hey, Ortiz, man, awesome, cool. I didn't see you sneak up behind me like that. That's awesome. Ortiz is a comic book artist, guys, and he is pretty damn good. I've been kind of looking for your digital bullpen stuff, man. You guys fixing to get back together or what? That was one of my favorite shows. This guy here, this one that I painted here, like I said, I did this one off camera, and I spent some time on this one. You can tell with the skin textures and all that stuff. Took me a little bit longer to do, and I do appreciate the compliments, and I do appreciate all you guys coming and hanging out with me. But it is about time for me to go to bed. I'm going to go watch some stupid movie on Netflix, I think. Yeah, streaming has been tough. That's for sure. I don't do nearly as much live streaming as I used to, so I understand, my man. We got a lot of stuff going on right now. But Sam, Mo, Ann, and Ortiz, Sabuena Vlogs, and Phil. Appreciate all you guys coming by. Oh, you had a baby. Heck yeah. Little girl, little boy. I can't wrap it up yet. I got to find out. Yeah, man. You guys definitely need to get the digital bullpen back together. I said that was it was an awesome show. I loved watching you guys all work on your stuff separately. You had an awesome setup. I still haven't figured out how to set that up in OBS the way you guys had it. But yeah, your show was one I definitely appreciated on here. So I hope you guys can get it back together. All right, so little boy or little girl? I didn't catch it. Did I miss it? Yeah, I'm using Sketchbook, that's for sure. Little girl, heck yeah. So is this your first, second? I had 3 daughters, so I kind of made me who I am, I think. Yeah, I use I use Sketchbook Pro, and I do have the subscription to it, so I it's cool. I love all the custom brushes folks make, and I love the ability to make my own custom brushes. And this is an XP Pen Artist Pro 22 tablet. Stepped it up 5. Heck yeah. Well, congratulations, Mr. Ortiz, and to all my normal buddies that come by here. I appreciate you guys. I thank you very much for hanging out with me. Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing here, and then I do one of these live streams, and it all makes sense to me again. So thank you guys. I'll see you around. Remember, Oji-san's got your back. And until the next video, Oji-san out.